Good afternoon, folks. Tim Tunnicliffe here on day 7 of the Great Rugger Run. 18 miles in today, and it's been a tough old day actually, a tough slog. Starting to feel the pain just build up in the legs and just general fatigue all the time. But I'm here now at, get it in there, Kilmarnock Rugby Football Club on this another glorious sunny day up here in Scotland. Honestly, people say it rains up here. I'm not sure that's true. I've not seen too much of it. On this fabulous pitch, and this is like a proper rugby pitch, you know. It's got some fibre to it. It's got a bit of guts. Some pitches, I think, can sometimes look too perfect, but this is it's a proper good surface. I'd love to play on a pitch like this. And we're going to go and find a nice fellow over here to talk to and talk about Kilmarnock. Hello, sir. What's your name and what do you do here at the club?
I'm Stephen Main. I'm the Rugby Development Officer at the Rugby Club.
Good to meet you, Stephen. Now, I understand, if I just pan slightly round, there's something interesting about the posts here.
Yeah, so the posts we've got here at the Rugby Club are one of the biggest in Scotland, if not Europe as well. So they're actually smaller now than what they were maybe 10 years ago. So they were bigger at one point as well.
Right, okay. And how tall do you reckon they were, if you had to estimate?
At least 10, 15 metres.
Yeah. They're a good effort. You kick the ball over the top of them, you're doing well.
That was always a challenge here, but to try and kick it over the post.
Really?
Kick as high as you can.
Yeah, a lot of hamstrings gone with that, I'm
definitely.
sure. Okay, let's take a wander inside, and we're going to go and see lots of incredible memorabilia inside and meet a few other people as well. But as we're on the way, Stephen, tell me about your role here at the club.
So my role as Development Officer is to go into schools, try and get more and more kids playing rugby within the schools, delivering to both primary and secondary schools. And try deliver them at school rugby. So we've got 2 schools of rugby in the area, Grange Academy, Lown Academy, and so we deliver to them as part of our school curriculum as well.
Okay, so a few schools, and tell me about the role itself. Like, how is it funded? Is it full-time, all that kind of thing?
So it's funded, so it's a full-time job, and it's funded through partnership with Scottish Rugby, the Rugby Club, and also East Ayrshire Council as well. So it's a 3-way partnership.
Right.
So everybody puts in their bit to fund the role, make sure we're working together as well.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Because if all the money came from one direction, you know, maybe wouldn't have skin in the game, and the club maybe wouldn't care as much, and all that kind of stuff.
And vice versa, so the council makes sure that they get their work within the area as well, and also the club making sure that they put their bit in and get their part of the partnership as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good. Okay, let's have a little look around this fabulous clubhouse. What we're going to kick off with, I think, is the cross. Tell me a little bit about the cross.
So the cross is Maltese cross, and what we know of, there's at least 3 other rugby clubs have got the same. So Carlisle and also Neath in Wales have all got the same Maltese cross. We don't know of any link as such yet. We've tried to find out, but nobody really seems to know of any link or why we've got the cross.
Yeah, it's a very, you know, bold emblem, isn't it? I think it's a fantastic one.
Definitely.
Okay, let's take a look at some of these photos along here, just briefly. As you'll see in many rugby clubs around the world, just the team photos, and it's good to see them as always. And what about this space here, Stephen?
This is our function room as well, where we use for function. So the weekend actually, there was no games, but we still held a ladies' day as well. So there was over 110 women in here at the weekend enjoying themselves, watching a bounce game between our seconds and our first team as well.
Brilliant.
So it uses it for pre-matches and also any use for the community as well. Anybody in the community wants to use it, it's here to get used.
Yeah, and is that Ladies' Day, is that an annual event?
Yeah, so it happens every year, just to try and make the club more contemporary, showing it open to the whole community.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea. I've never actually been involved in the club with it happening at the same time that I was there, but I've seen it at various other clubs, and I think it's a wildly popular day.
Definitely, they'll look like good days as well. That's how they couldn't be down here, but
yeah,
it looks like a good day.
Yeah, cool. Let's go and look at some of these shirts over here, because there are some fabulous rugby shirts on the wall. Just going to pan round to these ones here. Here we go. Come and tell me a bit about some of these, Steve.
Most of them are from Phil Cuthbertson, probably the most capped player from the rugby club era as well, so from 1980 to 1984, and you see they're all from different nations as well, so there's only one from them we've got from as a Scotland shirt, but just short side swapped through the years as well. There's other players as well that have been represented through the years as well.
Yeah, I was just saying to you earlier that quite often you see the shirts that the player wore themselves, but this is the first time I've seen the shirts that they swapped with the opposition player, and I think it's a lovely thing. So you get, for example, this absolutely classic Australian shirt from the 1980s, which you wouldn't really see in any other club, I don't think.
Romania and Fiji as well, so it's fantastic.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, going to go and talk to another couple of lads for a second, and I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Going to come with you first. What's your name, young man, and what do you do here at the club?
So I'm Aaron, and I play for the under-18s team.
Cool. And how long have you been playing?
So I joined up in S1 and left, and S3, and then came back a month ago. So,
Cool. And how's the under-18s going this year?
so far, okay. Training's alright. We've got a good amount of folks showing up to the sessions now, so it's going alright.
Pushing on. And what do you like about Kilmarnock Rugby Club?
It's just quite a close club. We're always there for each other to help each other fit in, obviously train better. If there's any tips or pointers then they can give each other, they'll give them, you know.
Yeah.
We're all just quite close friends. Yeah, so.
Brilliant. That is good to hear. That's what rugby clubs are all about. Now, next man. What's your name, sir, and what do you do here?
My name is Jason. I'm one of the community coaches here. I also play for the Kilmarnock under-18s.
Cool. So tell me about the community coaching. Where do you go to, and what sessions do you run?
Bit of big community coaching. We go around most of the schools in the Kilmarnock area and what called the Valley. So me and Stephen that you're just talking to go around delivering sessions to the classes from Premier 1 up to S6. So we'll go over there and trying to introduce a new sport to them. Hopefully they enjoy it and come over to the club.
Yeah. And what's your priority as a coach when you go into these schools?
Well, my main priority is that they're getting the maximum amount of effort and fun they can get out of it, and they're just enjoying the session. I don't want them to be there just because they have to, but because they want to come along, because they have a true fond love of the sport as well.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. Thank you very much. Enjoy doing that. You're doing some more this afternoon, is that right? Yeah, great stuff. Okay, let's crack on here. Oh yeah, this thing over here. Come and talk me through this, Stephen, because this is a brilliant thing that I don't think I've ever seen before. Yeah. So we'll just show people on the camera first, and then you can talk me through it in a second. Okay, go for it.
The photos from one of the squads in 1969. So it's cartoons of each of the players that were in the squad at that year as well. And as I was saying earlier on, one of the players, so number 13 here, his grandson is currently playing in our S1 team as well. So it just shows that the different generations coming through the rugby club as well. Yeah,
and is that a theme at this club where lots of people sort of keeps it in the family?
Definitely, yeah. So and then try and keep people involved as much as they can. So and stop playing, try and get them volunteering some other way as well. And getting coaching, get them working in the committee and things like that as well.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm just going to pick out. I love the shorts here, all the way up to the red band. I mean, I'm sure he probably did wear them quite high, but that's remarkable. Okay, let's leave that because that is fabulous. I'm just going to point out on the wall here. Oh yeah, we'll come through to this one. Almost to the bathrooms, but not quite. But this is a front page from the Glasgow Herald from 1978. So that's incredible. Bit of coverage there for the club, and a super old bit of newspaper there. So that was a national paper. Stephen,
yeah, it's a national paper, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, before we go on to anything else, we just need to talk about your socks as well.
All right.
Look at those. They've had some attention today, let me tell you. Right, where should we go to first in here? Let's talk about the old. Let's do the old photo. So here is absolutely epic photo here. So tell me a little bit about this one.
So not just that photo, so that was in 1897. But the Kilmarnock Rugby Club's the fourth oldest in Scotland as well. So it's an old club, so it's 153 years old as well. So it's been about for ages as well. So we used to be so Rugby Park that's where we used to play at Rugby Park, and then before we moved to Belsland, hence why the football club's called Rugby Park. So now, but a lot of people get confused. They go to the Rugby Park rather than actually come to the rugby club as well.
very easily done, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm just sure. Okay, so just in terms of like important people at the club, there's a guy up here you were telling me about earlier. In this photo. Oh, there we go.
In the middle is Bill Barnaby. Bill is the club historian as well. Did so much around the club, honorary president now, and after I think it was I can't remember the total years, but last year he just finished as club secretary, so he's just retired from that role. So he's made club president, club honorary president as well. So he's done a number of different roles. He still helps out at the club. You still see him down here lining the pitches and stuff like that as well.
And did he found the club as well? 150.
We probably could have, yeah. But no, he's been he's a stalwart in the rugby club as well. And even though he's retired from the committee, he still comes down and helps out, writes the match reports and all that sort of stuff.
Fabulous, great to hear. And I think we're going to finish. We're going to finish with this guy. This guy right here. Tell me about the polar bear.
So that's where it's our third 15. It's basically a social 15, and so this is our mascot for that as well. So he comes to all our tours and all our games with us as well. Just a bit of fun.
Oh, he comes on tours as well.
Yeah, he's been on.
God, I bet he's seen some things, hasn't he?
Yeah, probably just as well can I talk.
Yeah. Okay, Stephen, we'll leave it there. I'm going to finish this video off, and I'll come and chat to you again in a second. Thank you very much. Okay. Actually, before we finish, is there anything else you wanted to say? Anything
No,
else
that's right. No, just welcome and thank you very much as well. There's one other thing.
Yeah.
Just a wee memento for the rugby club as well. So,
that is very kind. Thank you very much.
No worries.
That is beautiful. I will add that to my growing collection. Thank you so much. I'll be right back in. So that is a wonderful Kilmarnock Rugby Club here, playing in the Western Divisions, which I'm told are super strong here in Scotland. And they're hoping to progress out of there this year and make the National Leagues maybe next season. Best of luck to them in that endeavour. I have got another 10 miles to go today, all the way down to Mar, where I'm hoping there's going to be a nice little reception of youth players down there. Don't forget, this is all for the My Name's Doddy Foundation, hoping to see a world free of MND. So if you can spare some change, then please do. But if you can't spare any money, and I understand things are tight, then please just share this message. The more people that see it, the higher profile that raising funds for MND gets, the more chance that politicians will make decisions based on that. So thanks very much for watching. Share it if you can, and I'll see you down the road at Mar later today. Cheers, bye.